50. We are back for the 2025-26 season, and I'm here with some very special guests. We have, from Florida, we have Big Web, and we have Nick Tolley all the way from St. Louis. Gentlemen, how are we doing? First show back with you guys here in the new season.
Things are going well, buddy. Coming to you live from Destin, Florida. You never know where we're going to be, but I'm excited about the year. Absolutely.
Tolley, how we doing, sir? Good to see you with the Bills hat.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing great. Bills are on Hard Knocks. I was fired up last night.
Yeah, I've heard some back and forth saying it's one of the most boring Hard Knocks so far. I actually enjoyed episode 1. I still haven't watched the second one, but I'm a big Josh Allen guy, so I thought they obviously highlighted him episode 1, and I'm excited to see what they got for the rest of it. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you the spoiler. Episode 2 is a lot about Damar Hamlin and KJ Hamler, who is hilarious. But yeah, I could see if you're not a Bills fan, you probably might not enjoy it very much. Don't really care. It's not the Giants of last year dumpster fire. But as a Bills fan, it's great to see.
Big Web, did you get a chance to watch Hard Knocks? I would imagine you haven't found it and would take you probably 2 hours to find out where it is. But did you watch it yet?
TJ, you are all over it. I'm glad to hear that it's available, and I will find it sometime in the next few months. Yes.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm sure you will watch it. You guys can get involved here on TikTok. We're also on YouTube as well. From the50.com is where you can get all of the awesome links to all of our stuff. You can see pretty much how to get involved, leave a voicemail for the show. Listen on Apple Podcasts. Listen, we've been on since 2018, ladies and gentlemen. That's a long-ass time. We got the picks coming up this season. You can see all the pick'em standings as well on the From the 50 website throughout the year, as we're going to not only do these weekly shows, we're also going to do a Sunday show that we do every single Sunday. We're moving it up this year, though. We're going 9:30 a.m. up to 11 a.m., so what we do pretty much, very simple stuff. We hop on, we read your guys' chats, we answer fantasy questions, we give each other shit, we make fun of Big Web taking the Falcons for the 5th time in the season where he's lost nonstop with the same fucking team, and we pick winners. That's what we do. I mean, Dad, did I sum it up pretty good there for what we do?
You did, young man, and I'd like to request have a request for this year for the first show. As you know, and I don't mind announcing this, Big Web has to sign the board this year.
Oh my God! So, it's just a beautiful thing. I mean, it's just waiting for you.
I don't want Nick coming at me, not this Nick, the other Nick coming at me about it. Let's just get it over with. So since we're starting the show at 9:30, let's sign that sumbitch at 9:35, and maybe people won't tune in till 10.
Well, I was trying to mess with my new camera here. Like I Big Web, I got new cameras here now. I'm going to figure out how to get this thing set up. But I got a nice shot of the board for you so we can show the people live here whenever we do get this.
They always new treats.
Slowly moving.
New treats from TJ.
There we go. Yes. Let's not show the name on the top right there. But you got Nick Yale has signed it 2 times. Nick Tolley as well, also signing the board. So it's a beautiful thing. Big Web will join it, and that's all we got. Just those 3 names, not anything above for sure. So
I will sign it my one time now. This coming few weeks from now, but. Yes, that'll be it.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I think it's going to be an exciting season. I'm fired up about it. Got a lot to talk about, and here's what we're going to do with this show in particular. We don't fucking know. This is going to be the wide open show for if anybody wants to chat on TikTok or YouTube. If we have something we want to talk about, there's no plan. And honestly, we get the best shows that we have when there is no plan. Sunday shows, obviously, will have, certain number of games we pick. So it's our top 4 picks. Then it's our, like we all pick the same 4 games. Underdog pick of the week, toilet bowl game of the week, and our locks of the week. We do that every single Sunday. But besides that, I don't really want to plan because that's when we get the best conversations and when we just shoot it off the cuff. Dad's got a fucking bird sitting on his table. What is the story there, Big Web? Just vacation vibing?
He's Pelly the prognosticator. When we start making picks, he's going to jump in. I met him this week.
Beautiful.
Met him this week down here. Yeah.
How many cocktails have you had today, Big Web?
Oh my God! It's going to be a hell of a show. Let me tell you.
Wow. Okay.
We've been poolside, and you know what that means. There's a little music, there's a little beverage, and it just kind of grows on itself, and then this happy hour begins. It's just, I don't know what to tell you. It's grown on itself so much. Big Web passed on dinner tonight. The crew said, we're going to dinner at whatever down the street, and I said, I have commitments. I'm going to drink my dinner, and here I am.
Wow, look at that. It's a beautiful thing, honestly. Like, it feels like you're locked in this season. Most of the time, usually you pop on like a minute before we're supposed to go live to the people.
Yeah.
We tell the people 8 o'clock. You show up at 7:59. You showed up at 7:54 today. I'm actually pretty impressed by how timely you are.
You nailed it, buddy. You nailed it. 7:54. I said, let me surprise them with a little 7:54,
Yeah.
and that'll work out just well. Hey, I since we don't really have a path today, I got an idea. I got a question. I mean, we have the one Nick Tolley on board here, and he's got some background on the Bills. Why don't we? Can we hear a little bit about the Bills, man?
What about the Bill? I mean, we got background on a lot of teams. We could talk about every team. Why the Bills? I mean, the Bills have hard knocks already. I mean, but we could whatever. We can start with the Bills. Tally, what do you got
I want
on
to
the Bills?
know. I have a couple questions, Tally.
Before Tally gets to his breakdown that you threw to, you're going to interrupt him. Got it. Makes sense. Yep.
Sorry,
Yep.
Tally.
No, go ahead.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
No, Big Web. We'll start with your questions.
My question is, I have heard that the Bills are like normal, fine on offense, but they get injuries and situations on defense already. And what's going on defense for the Bills and in general for the Bills? And who did they add on the offseason? And what are you thinking about the Bills?
Yeah, they added a ton of weapons, some on offense. They added a ton to the defense. They have had a lot of injuries. At one point they had 13 guys sitting out of training camp, and I think 11 of them were starters between the offense and defense. So
It's crazy.
Not great so far.
Yeah.
That's got me worried big time. But they did sign James Cook this morning to an extension, so we got him back now. He'll be practicing and playing, which is good for him.
Yeah, I honestly was shocked at how. I mean, it's so crazy how much running backs get paid compared to other players. It's we've known this for a long time, but I mean, for holding out for 4 years, $48 million, that's a big win for running backs. But that's how undervalued they are because again, most of the time, unless he's been injury prone, but Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, those type of guys, most of the time running backs are in and out of the league in 3 years. So it's pretty wild. And
yeah,
I mean,
James Cook is getting an average of $12 million a year, and he's a 2-time Pro Bowler. I think that's about the only position a 2-time Pro Bowler is getting paid that little.
Yeah, it's I like him a lot. I wasn't really. I mean, this is how crazy time flies. Is I didn't know he was up for a contract soon. Like I was actually thinking he was like still kind of like a second-year guy. He's been in the league for what, 4 years, 3 years?
4 years. This will be his 5th year, and I mean that's the hard part with him is that the Bills have extended both their left and right tackle. They extended Josh. They've paid all these people that they just don't have a whole lot of money to give to him. So that's why the hold-in kind of happened. But I'm glad that saga and drama's behind them, and we can focus on football now.
Yeah, absolutely. Big Web RC's got a question for you. What do you think about the Bucs this year? Let's just get right into it. Have you studied a lot of Bucs tape?
Well, the Bucs are going to be what they were last year, an exciting team that's very competitive. But look out, they got Atlanta in the conference again, and that's going to be trouble. It's going to spell trouble. Atlanta's a little better, and you know that, buddy. So we'll see.
Talking about injuries, though, one that concerns me is the Bucs just lost their left tackle, Tristan Wirfs.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
out.
that does big.
Rashad White was going for some testing. He could be out. I mean, that's 2 huge hits to them.
Yeah,
early in the season.
Yeah, it's not great. That's not great. But I think their division is so weak. I mean, the Saints are the wild card as far as like I don't think they'll be good. How do you say his name? Tyler Shao? I've heard Shuck.
It doesn't matter. He's not good. It doesn't matter.
He can sling it a little bit. I don't know. Like something tells me they'll be a little bit better than last year, but I mean, it's all Bucs. Panthers are going to be crap. The Falcons, I think they're actually going to be better with Penix. I don't know what Kirk's going to do. I mean, I watched that quarterback documentary on Netflix. He's going to be the highest paid backup probably in the history of football. I mean, honestly, good for him. But I would have tried to trade him. Maybe they did, and there was not a lot of love there. I don't know. But, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Bucs, I think, are going to be what you get every year. Solid team, can make the playoffs, can kind of squeak in, maybe win the division, make it interesting, but they'll get bounced in the first round like they always do, and that's kind of where we're at. You know, they're no Lions, they're no who else is it? Eagles, they're no I don't know.
I think the hard part with the Bucks is just Baker Mayfield is going to come out and sling it randomly in some game that they're not supposed to win, and they'll win it. But then they'll go and lose to like a Jacksonville or somebody who's just god awful.
Yeah.
And he'll look like the worst quarterback who's ever touched the field.
Yeah. No, that's right.
It's just which one's going to show up more times.
Right. And then as far as Kirk goes, first quarterback out, that team's going to be grabbing Kirk, I think. I mean, that's the man with the experience in the league, backup area. I think that trade might still come soon. Who knows?
Yeah, for sure. Big Web's a big fan of Kirk Cousins. We know that. Big Web, I got a question for you. Every year we have a new quarterback that kind of becomes, your target, I would say. You got the Kyler Murrays of the world, Andy Dalton in the past, Matt Ryan.
Fuck, they signed Andy for 2 more years. What the fuck?
Andy? What are you talking about? Andy Dalton?
Andy got a 2-year deal.
Good for him. I mean, longevity in the league's hard to come by. I mean, good for the Red Rifle. I like it.
Who wants him for 2 years? That better say something about janitorial services or something.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, here's what I've actually figured out about you is, I kind of had your back. I'm like, these guys just aren't panning out for Big Web. He's just got to find someone else to bet on. The problem is you keep going back to the well. This is not just with the Falcons last year. This has been with Dalton. This has been with Kyler. We have talked about this over and over again, and I had your back, Big Web. But we're at a point now where you just keep shooting yourself in the foot, and I can't take it. I'm not going to stand behind you on this quarterback thing anymore. I'm not going to do it.
You're asking me to predict the quarterback that's going to sting me this year?
No, here's the thing. When you get stung 4 times in a season, you might retire the team or the quarterback. You go back to the well and go, this is the time. Not a 5th time, boys. No shot here. What are we doing?
I want you to make it Geno Smith this year so that we can get a meme of you double birding him like he double birded the fan with the poster.
That was beautiful. I should have. I had a photo on the Fastest Football Show I put here this week breaking that down. What a hilarious just start to the season. Preseason football, and he got him and Pete Carroll, by the way. Pete looks pretty good for 72. He had a nice little tight shirt on, long sleeve. Looked like a little muscular Pete. And Max Crosby was talking shit to the guy, yeah. And Geno's just double birding it on the sideline. And I'm like, go Raiders. This is Raiders football this year. Can I give a hot take real quick on the Raiders, by the way? Hot take. I need a hot take button. Ashton Genty, I don't know. I think he's going to be fine, but he's like 3rd-ranked running back going into fantasy drafts already. I think he's overhyped. I mean, when he played against good competition last year in the college football playoff, I mean, I think he got 100 yards, but he ran it like 35 times or something. I don't know if the guy's got it. I think he's solid, but I don't think he's going to be what they expect him to be. Anybody thoughts on that?
I worry less about him. I worry more about their offensive line. Can they even open holes for him to run through?
Yeah.
Is he going to have anywhere to go?
That's true, too. And that's the thing is they're just a wild, weird team. They just have, they got Brock Bowers is going to be interesting. He shaved his head, by the way. Did you see that? It's crazy just to see him come. He looks like Jimmy Graham did, like right after he was drafted. Just wild.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, I know. It was just, he was so good last year. And you have Geno, who I think is obviously a step up at quarterback for them. Then you have a good rookie running back that still has a lot of question marks to me. You got Pete, who's 72 years old, coming back again. I feel like they're doing everything they can, but I feel like they had a plan and it just didn't work out. I don't know who they were going after, top rookie, and it just didn't pan out. And then they just said, okay, we're going to go ahead and just go get Geno and call it a day and just eat another season and say we're close to a wild card spot, but I don't think they're going to win more than 7 games. I don't know.
Yeah, what I don't understand in that arena down there is they got everybody bringing fans into the town. They should have all the money in the fucking world down there, and they don't. And it's, general manager wise, they don't put anything together. It's ugly so far down there in Vegas and what they do. I'm confused on why they don't really just build this fucker and go. They just don't. I don't know why.
Yeah. Again, I just think they had other ideas. I don't know if Darnold was ever on the table. Who was another top free agent quarterback that they were going to go? They're going to probably go after Rodgers a little bit. There was a rumor about that. I don't know if that would have changed much, but I just feel like there were other options
I think I'd rather have Geno than Aaron Rodgers.
Really? That's a take.
At this point, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still on the boat where I think like he came off the Achilles thing. Like he should be a little bit better this year. He's got a better offense, I think. I know Pickens is gone, but I liked him and DK together. Like he's not going to be his old self, but I think from what the Steelers had last year, I think they have a better chance to win another game. Like 9-8 instead of 8-9, you know, like the Tomlin special. But I don't know.
But the only thing that's interesting with that ball club right now is the fact that they got Metcalf. Right. That's so interesting to me because they had one receiver last year that I believe is now with Dallas. Anyway, I mean, Russell could throw it up to this kid and he could catch the football. That was it. But now Rodgers, I don't know. I don't expect Rodgers to last 7 games. I really don't.
Yeah. You know, I just noticed you got your arm around this pelican or something. Like you're not just like having him as like an ornament, but you're like putting your arm around him like you're caress, like he's your buddy. You know, it's just
we've become close. It's been a good week.
Yeah. TJ, don't you remember during the regular season he had his like bird special he came up with because he saw the geese outside? I feel like this is the same way.
Yeah, and the thing is,
best bet, by the way, did not hit that week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm excited this year too because part of this show during the season, Big Web's gonna have his parlays again that we're gonna post on TikTok that people just trashed him for. I'm rooting for you on that, Big Web. I truly am. I do enjoy the comments. I'll be honest with you, they're fucking great. Some of them are very funny. They get you fired up, which makes me laugh a lot. But I do think you're going to hit a couple this year. But it's going to be good. It's going to be consistent again. And I think we need to find something that gets you to that successful plateau. You know, because like Tolly said, you had options. Oh, I saw a bird. Let's go the bird parlay. It goes 0 for 4. You know, the one thing that worked last year, the cocktail wizard thing, got you a win for a week. And then you got smoked after that. So how did we end up last year? Did you officially talk about that?
I'm signing a board. What else?
No, I'm talking about money, like money wise. Did we see any profit as far as the best bet went? Like, you know, we're talking best bet. This is your best pick, and we're in the red, weren't we?
Wait.
I was looking today, and he was down $700 going into the conference championship weekend.
It's not bad.
And he had a $200 bet that weekend. I'm pretty sure lost, and I don't think he won the Super Bowl either.
Big Web, it's not a bad play there. Wow, look at you.
I can look back, but I do believe we did not cash on the Super Bowl also, which bailed us out the year before. But let me tell you something. That all is gone. The page is turned, and let me tell you something to the listeners. I feel good this year, man. I feel fucking good. I feel great, actually.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
I'm going to have that one ready to rock and just play a couple. Yeah, that'll be good. You guys get involved here on TikTok. It's at From the 50 Show, and also we're on live on YouTube at From the 50. If you go to our website, fromthe50.com, very simple to do. You can see all of our great links to our social media platforms, our YouTube channel, which we will be on every Sunday during the NFL season, as well as TikTok, 9:30 a.m. CT all the way up until 11 a.m. You can also leave a voicemail for us at any point in time to be included on this program or on the Sunday show. That is fromthe50.com. Don't put www. Though, because for some reason it doesn't work.
That.
I know Big Web because Tolly, I asked Nick this because I kind of gave Big Web the benefit of the doubt a little bit because I understand, in the old days you do www.url. When's the last time you've actually done that? Because now your phone takes you directly there. It does it itself. Like if you want to go to ESPN.com, you search ESPN.com. When's the last time you did World Wide Web?
Maybe 2009.
Yeah. So I'm just saying. Big Web. He understands now, and I get it. Usually you should do that, but you don't need to do it,
Yeah, and I feel like our generation is also used to you just click on that bar and you type in whatever because then it'll send you to Google. You can type in, Bill's schedule on there, and it's just going to take you to the result you need.
It's beautiful. AI is all over that shit now. It's crazy, Big Web. But the AI, we're not big enough for AI. I don't know from the 50. So you got to just type it in.
Hey, we might be the number one Google result. You don't know.
Well, let's see what we got. Let's search Google from the 50.
He's going to test it right
There's no
now.
fucking way. We have like 2 subscribers on something. I mean, we got some work to do. We have a good initial. Yeah, there we are. Wow, our Facebook group. There it is. Wow.
Look at that.
We haven't been on Facebook in 3 years, but it's our first link. Beautiful.
Attaboy, Tolly. He's
Wow.
got confidence.
Look out. We're on the Google. We're on the Google, boys. Here we go. Will says Falcons are going to be over 500 this year. What are your thoughts?
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, 9-8.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of teams where just like I don't know yet. They should have been last year. Everybody wants to blame Kirk, but I don't know if I want to blame Kirk. And I think Penix will be a little bit better.
I think that's something we learned watching quarterback, though.
Pull up the schedule.
It really wasn't Kirk. It was just that he got hurt. Like, he played well until he had those injuries, and he was really trying to gut through it. I think if he stayed healthy, they probably actually would have been pretty decent. But.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, when you find out he played through everything he played through, and then I think I get a vibe, too, that the players want Penix. Like, they like the teammates do. Like, kind of like Kirk, they gave him a shot type of deal. They want the athlete, they want the rookie, they want the new guy to see what happens. And then he made it a little bit exciting at the end of the year. They didn't end up doing anything, but there was a story there. Kirk never gave them a story. They kept giving him starts, and he just kept screwing up. But you got that contract hanging over your head, and it's like, well, what are we going to do? We got to play the guy. Which I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I get why that happens. Like, the Daniel Jones thing, fucking wild that he might be a starting quarterback again this year. God, the Colts are going to suck. But, like, the whole thing
should be.
The way Richardson's playing, I mean, I was dead wrong on that, by the way. Didn't know the guy much. I mean, the draft, I looked over a few things, but, like, holy shit, he's a problem. Yeah.
If I'm the head coach, I am not putting a quarterback up there that can't read the most basic blitz of all time that's coming off the side and throwing hot. That's day one. If you can't do that, I can't put you out there.
Yeah.
And the guy that wants to take a break. Oh, I'm sorry, I was tired. I had to take a play off.
Take the rest of your career off, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Do that. Go ahead.
I don't know. Yeah, that whole deal is crazy. I just, if I'm a Colts fan, like, again, Richardson's had some injury issues too going on, but he just seems like he doesn't have it. You're waiting for him to show something, and the first couple games before he got, I forgot if it was a knee injury his rookie season, the season long injury he had. He looked so good running the ball. He was kind of turnover happy, but overall looked pretty solid. And then since then, the fact that you might lose your job to Daniel Jones is a problem. That's not great. So anyway.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a team this year that's going to do kind of what the Vikings did last year, where like nobody expected them to be as good as they were, and they just had like this amazing record all year?
Yeah.
I've been looking for that team. I really have. And the teams that have shown improvement, like in free agency and bringing guys in and had good drafts, there seem to be in divisions like the Detroit division where these other teams are improving, but they're up against a team like Detroit. You know what I mean? You look at Washington. Washington's a great team, but they got Philadelphia in the way. You know what I mean? It's just the teams that have really improved seem like they're stacked in the division.
I mean, I guess the Falcons for me would be kind of a team that could do that, and you're not necessarily totally surprised because their division is weak. And if Penix really is the guy, and Kyle Pitts can somehow figure out to be the guy he's supposed to be, they could become a team that goes on a little bit of a run and has that great record.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be like the thing about the Vikings. I mean, they had an incredible run. I mean, they were right with the Lions at two losses, 3 losses all season. I don't know if the Falcons are there. Maybe I could be wrong. They're super talented. I still think we haven't seen the ceiling for Bijan yet. Kyle Pitts, I feel like, has been. I mean, we always hear it going into fantasy drafts that this is his year. You got to grab him in the 5th round, and then he's always trash. But they said him and Penix have a good connection, so that could be something. I got 2 teams for you. Hey, I got 2 teams for you. Big Web. Hey.
What? What you got?
Well, first of all, the team I think is intriguing as an honorable mention. I don't think they'll have a Vikings-type run by any means, but the Patriots intrigue me a lot. Stephon Diggs coming back. I like Drake May in year 2. I like Travion Henderson, by the way. That was before his 100-yard return. I just like the way he runs the ball. Vrabel's there, like he's getting in fights shirtless, like in the middle of practice with like other teams. Like this guy's a fucking psycho. I love it. Like that's exactly what the Patriots needed. So I don't know. Something about New England impresses me. And the team I will say could have a Vikings type run, Cincinnati Bengals. They got everybody wrapped up. They played their starters in the preseason early. They looked great against backups, but like they're trying to get them ready to go. Like, what's our problem? We got our quarterback. We got not just the best receiver in the league, probably another top 15 receiver, maybe top 20 in T. Higgins. Like, great offense. Chase Brown's coming out of nowhere. They got to get Trey Hendrickson figured out, but they're ready to go. And I think the Bengals could be one of those teams that, like, how many games they lose last year on coin tosses, it could go the other way. Like, they could win a lot more that way.
Well, that's because they gave up like 30-something points a game last year on defense. Their defense
that's the problem.
Awful. And they also set themselves back every year when they lose the first 3 games of the season.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, and I think that's what they're saying is like, let's get out quick this time. I don't know if the preseason reps are going to help everything, but they're saying like, let's not get down at 0-3 and fuck up our season and it's already week 4, like type of deal. Yeah.
The biggest problem for Cincinnati is the fucking Ravens. The biggest problem for New England is Buffalo. Like I'm saying, these teams that have perked up a little bit, and I hear you. When you look at this year and these guys that have improved, you're like, okay, can they get the division? I doubt it. Can they make the playoffs? Maybe. And here we are again, Cincinnati to make the playoffs, play somebody like Kansas City. I mean, it's going to be very similar, I think, to last year. And yes, they need to sign Hendrickson. Yes, they need to improve on defense. But, I mean, guess who's also improved? Baltimore has also improved all over the place. I mean, they've got great depth. I mean, it's a strong team. It's an interesting year because it'd be great if Cincinnati was in the NFC South. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it would be, but they're not. So that'll be interesting. Right. But I get what you're saying. I mean, that's the thing is some of these divisions are absolutely loaded and some suck ass. Like the NFC North, again, I think is going to be, if not the best, one of the best divisions in football. But here's another take I got for you. And again, I'm a Lions fan. Here's a sign behind me, blah, blah, blah. I think the Vikings take a step back. Like, I think JJ is going to be, I don't know. Like, I think he's going to be okay. But what Darnold did last year, like, they made a big change there. And I understand it. I would have done the same thing. But now you have a year that a guy was going to basically get better and better as a rookie and have some mistakes. You don't have that year last year. So now you're throwing him directly into it, saying like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, we almost had a chance to win the division last year and the number 1 seed. Get out there and do the same thing. And I don't see it happening, okay? Like, you remember, I was a fan of him when they drafted him, but the way that he plays, like at Michigan, it was a lot of run-heavy offense. Like, he could sling it, but he didn't throw it that much. And I think there's going to be some growing pains there. I see them still being, I want to say 10-win team. This is without me looking at their schedule at the moment. I'll say a 9-win team, but they're going to definitely go down. And then my other hot take is the Bears. Here's the thing. We have a predictions episode coming next week. I'm a Lions fan. I get it. I think Caleb's going to fuck them up. I really do. I think they got Ben Johnson. I think they got great weapons. I think they have every receiver they'd want. I think Swift is a good enough running back. I don't think Caleb's got it. And it's 1 year, and then it's preseason this year. We haven't seen him play yet. He's supposed to play week 2. I don't buy into everything on Twitter and all the reporters and shit saying him and Ben aren't getting along, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I get a vibe from watching some highlights. He's just shaky. He doesn't have that ice in his veins type of thing that I think Ben Johnson wants. Could be wrong. Total hot take. But, like, I have a feeling he's going to be like, man, this is a letdown. Like, this kid was supposed to be like Mahomes, and he's fine. So then they're going to hang on to him for years, and he's not going to pan out. That's my prediction.
So Tolly, when TJ and I talked about this about 2 weeks ago, as far as Caleb, like he's in this system, this heavy offensive Detroit system with the new coach, and they're throwing tons of stuff at him, and it almost feels like he can't control it in his head. He can't control too much going on with the playbook. Uh, do you agree with that? You feel that too?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. If you look at the difference like between him and Jared Goff, when Jared Goff got in there and got all that, he was a veteran. Been there, done that, seen it. Caleb's still trying to learn what defenses are doing, how they're disguising stuff, and trying to do all these plays. I 100% could see that.
Well, and that's the thing.
That may be it. That may be what's going on.
Everybody all these reporters are saying Ben Johnson's just peppering him with plays. Like they're basically just like giving him all this shit, and he's probably like, holy shit. Listen, overwhelmed. And like nobody can deny how much talent he's got. There's no doubt about that, but it takes more than that in the NFL. It takes your nerves, it takes your mindset. I'm not saying he doesn't have it. We haven't seen him play much until, he played year one. They sucked ass. They got better this year, you would think. They added guys on defense, Grady Jarrett from Atlanta, and they added offensive linemen, and they did everything they had to do. Doesn't mean the guy's going to be, like, locked in the fourth quarter this year. Like, that's the thing. I don't see the jump that everybody thinks the Bears are going to do because they said it last year, and I get it. Ben Johnson wasn't there. It was Eberflus. I'm just telling you, I don't think it's all the coach. Like I think Caleb's got to really grow up quick, and I don't know.
I mean, let's also not forget that the Lions have Amon-Ra St. Brown. The dude is different. I get the Bears have some highly drafted wide receivers. They have some guys with some talent, but nobody has Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like that guy makes a lot of that offense go.
Yeah. Well, and the thing
you can't argue though that the Bears didn't have 3 or 4 losses that were coach driven for sure. I mean, there was some bad coaching going on that team, and it's been all over the media as far as how these guys fucked up last season, but and maybe fucked up this kid. I don't know, but everybody believes in his coach. But I mean, you're right. You might be all over TJ. Maybe it's more of a veteran that needs to be handling this kind of stuff. Or Tally said that the veteran needs to be learning this stuff and not a rookie. It's going to be interesting because the Bears are the Bears, and they always seem to find a way to step on their own foot.
Yeah, I mean, Detroit was also pretty run heavy. Like they had 2 outstanding running backs. It'll be interesting to see if Ben Johnson tries to do that with Chicago, or is he going to be more of a slinging around the yard type of guy?
Well, that's the thing, because even before Gibbs and Monty, they had Jamal Williams and they had Swift. And I mean, that was a pretty good 1-2 punch. So much so that when they got Monty, I was like, what are we doing? Like, Jamal Williams is our guy. And he was like, crying at training camp on Hard Knocks. And I was like, God, I love this guy. He's so fired up. And then he's gone. He signed for a bigger deal. I think they wanted him, but he signed in New Orleans. And thank God we didn't. I love the guy, but he'd never panned out in New Orleans. Now he's a free agent. I think almost going to sign with the Bears, to be honest with you. And I guess that makes sense with that connection. But like now you look at the Lions have the best duo in the NFL, I would say, Gibbs and Monty. So like, maybe Ben's going to try to do that with Swift and who they got. Herbert he's with the Bengals now. Who's the backup for Bears? Dad, Big Web.
That would be Larry Johnson.
That's it. Played for the Chiefs in 07, was pretty solid. I think he was on the Madden cover. No, he wasn't.
He was something. If you really watch his career, he was something.
They got DeAndre Swift and then Roshan Johnson is their number 2.
That's the other guy. That's who I was thinking of. Yeah. Anyway, I am intrigued in a couple weeks when we get on the show and we talk about our predictions for the divisions, and then we build our division winner parlays, because this year, to me, I think there is a lot of value, because I think there's teams that are hanging around that I think, like Tolly said, who's going to make that step this year and surprise people. I think there's a couple of those teams hanging there, and I think especially the bad divisions, we just have to decide who's not the worst. Like that's kind of where I am. I think, like for the AFC South, obviously the Texans are the number 1 there. Colts are god-awful. You would think the Titans are going to be a little bit better, but I still think they're not going to be very good. Jacksonville is intriguing with Travis Hunter, with what's his name? Brian, the rookie receiver from last year. Yeah.
Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas, yeah. I almost said Brian Wilson. He was the closer for the Giants, that would do like the X thing, whenever he would get a close, Big Web.
Weird.
Yeah,
Yep,
he won,
sure.
won a couple World Series with the Giants, or at least one. Anyway, that's Brian Wilson. But I think with Jacksonville, that's a pretty good offense if Travis Hunter ends up being as good as he was in college. But anyway, there's value around the NFL in certain teams, and we just got to figure that out. And Big Web, I don't want to give anything away. I'm sure you still have some studying to do. But do you have a little something for the folks on a team that you're kind of watching? You can't say Baltimore. I want like a kind of like line in the weeds a little bit, maybe ready to pounce type of team.
Way in the weeds or
No,
middle of the weeds?
just barely in the weeds. Like they're just laying down. They're thinking about pouncing on an antelope. They're a tiger ready to pounce.
Well,
But they're not sure if they will.
This is no big surprise, but I truly think that Washington has added the right pieces to win that division. And, they're going to be in the playoffs, but they're very talented on both sides of the ball. I think Washington's got a little something going. And you mentioned them earlier, but I think the Patriots are going to be a covering machine this year. I think they've got certain things in place, and that coach – he digs in, man. He don't like to lose, so that helps you with covering. And I kind of like those two ball clubs right now so far.
Tali, what do you think?
I think New England's going to be absolute trash. I don't think they're going to be good.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is a locker room cancer. He just wants to spend time out on the boat. Just let him go. But I think Washington will be good again. They still need to figure out what they're doing with Scary Terry. That'll be a big part of their offense if he's not back.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I also was thinking about Seattle a little bit, like something about them. I mean, again, I'm not a huge Darnold guy, but the Cooper Kupp connection. I mean, they're not going to be great, but the NFC West is also kind of meh. I'm curious to see what San Francisco does to bounce back this year. If McCaffrey can stay healthy, like they should win that division. But the Rams also with Devontae, I think that was a great addition. But this Stafford thing, by the way, that was the last thing I was going to bring up, is a big issue. I mean, the guy's, was he 37, 38 years old? He's got a back issue going on. He hasn't thrown, not just preseason, obviously. He has not thrown a pass in training camp this year. And we play in less than, in 3 weeks. And so, I mean, it's, and that's the thing is McVay and everybody's saying he'll be fine. He'll be ready by the opener. I don't know. And that's a big issue with LA if Stafford, his back isn't going to come through. I don't know. So.
Yeah, I think the 49ers can be good. They were so hurt last year that you don't really know what they're going to come out and look like.
Yeah.
That's right. They were terribly injured last year. It did really hurt them. But I think Debo is one hell of an athlete. They don't have him anymore, and he's on Washington, right? So I think that's a big deal.
For sure. Yeah. I think it's gonna be a lot of close divisions. I'm pumped up to talk more about it. So we'll have that coming up next week. We'll actually have our predictions. Not really division by division. It could be some people having their predictions, just an overall discussion about our predictions and break them down for next week's program. Not going to be live. I'm out of town, so we're recording that actually after this show. And then in a couple of weeks, we're going to be breaking down our division winner parlays, writing those down. We're keeping track of everything this year. None of that like, I think I might have said this. I think I might have done this. No, Big Web. We're tracking it. If it's said, it's tracked. If you get it wrong, it's tracked. 100%. That's what we're doing.
Right.
So,
That's why I'm signing the goddamn board. That's right.
That's right. That's right. Ty, what's up, buddy? He says, welcome back, guys. Appreciate that, Ty. Fired up for the year, man. Again, you guys get involved all season long here on TikTok or on YouTube. If you're watching live, we appreciate it. You can send us an email fromthe50show@gmail.com or leave a voicemail, again, on fromthe50.com. You can leave a voicemail about anything about your team, questions about fantasy, giving Nick shit for signing the board twice, whatever you think is necessary for your call, you can do that. And you do so by going to fromthe50.com, where you can see all of our picks throughout the season. You can also check us out on our YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok feeds by clicking those links. Boys, we're going to wrap it up. Anything else before we say sayonara for the first Just Talking Ball of the season?
Gonna be a fun year. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Go Bills.
All right, there we go. Well, everybody, appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching on all platforms. We'll be back next week for the recorded show for our predictions for 2025-26 season. But until then, we will talk soon. For Tolly, for Big Web, for Zach Zook, for Nick Yale, I'm TJ Weber. We'll see you next week.
Just talking ball.